Friends, you never know who you'll touch in life. You never know how or when you'll have an impact or how important your example can be to someone else. My faith helps me understand that circumstances don't dictate my happiness or my inner peace. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. You have to be who you are in this world, no matter what. At the end of the day, my friends, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about what you've done with those accomplishments. It's about who have you lifted up? Who have you made better? It's about what you've given back to those people. I think personally a role model is a mentor, someone who you see on a daily basis and you learn from them. My faith taught me how to forgive. Faith taught me when people present themselves in a certain way, there's probably some backstory or issue or reason for the way that they are acting. It's not you, my friends. It's them. And a lot of times, it's about something that's completely out of their control. Put God first. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. And understand, to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. It's not how much you have in life. It's about what you do with what you have. That's where the success is in helping others. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. That's how I live my life. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. My advice is this, and it's simple. Don't just aspire to make a living. Friends, aspire to make a difference. And may God bless each and every one of you, and take good care. Bye-bye now.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an author and addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and a host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this if you go to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show. God is still in the process of turning the lights on out here early morning in Virginia. I want you to tell yourself the truth this morning. There are a lot of voices in life trying to define us and tell us who we are. Some voices are uplifting, telling us that we're talented and we can do great things. Others are negative, telling us that there's nothing special about us. It's not true, friends. Our own thoughts will try to label us with, you made too many mistakes and missed your chance in life. It's easy to wonder who's telling the truth, isn't it? You could be asking yourself, who am I? Am I talented or ordinary? Am I strong and confident or weak and insecure? Do I have bright future or have blown it? Here's the key. The only voice that matters is your voice and the voice of God within you. You do say who you are. What you choose is what you become. Instead of letting people or circumstances define you, you need to go back to what God says about you. And what God says, you can do all things through Christ. You're equipped and empowered. Other voices will tell you, the problem's too big. You don't have what it takes. God says, however, you have the seeds of greatness and are destined to leave your mark. Other voices will tell you things like, you'll never do anything significant to make a difference. You have the final choice, my friends, this early morning. Who do you say you are? The problem with some people is that they have chosen the wrong voices for so very long that they don't even know what the right one sounds like. I recently talked to a man who told me how he'd made so many mistakes, felt like he failed his children and didn't deserve to be blessed. He was wearing labels, said unworthy, washed up, no future. If you see my hands flaring, because I'm trying to keep the spotlight on, because it is dark. I told him what I'm telling you. As long as you see yourself as unworthy and undeserving, it's going to keep you where you are, stagnant. You have to start saying what God says about you. I am forgiven. I am redeemed. I am restored. My past is over and my future is very bright with the power of Christ. So, who do you say you are? Don't you dare say I'm average. Just ordinary. Don't repeat the negative things that people have said about you or let the negative label stick to you. Instead, I'm asking you to get in agreement with God this early morning, because when you say what He says about you, you activate what He put inside. He calls you a masterpiece this morning. He says you've been fearfully and wonderfully made by Him. He says you will be mighty in the land, and you are more than a conqueror. You're more than strong, more than confident, more than approved, and more than valuable. When you say what God says about you, you will see His unusual favor, unusual healing, unusual doors open, unusual breakthroughs in your life. Put your shoulders back, hold your head high, and step up to God, who God created you to be. Do that starting this morning. And call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. Remember, smiling to others will change their life and change their day, maybe even yours. God is still in the process of turning on the lights. I have spotlights around here, out here in Virginia, and it's very, very, very dark. But yet, there is light within my heart, because God is shining upon me, and right now He's shining upon you. May God bless you, no matter where you're watching or listening to me on the radio. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.